Welcome to AI Trend Talk.
I'm Isaac.
And I'm Alice. Today we're talking about Taiwan's top trending topics. Let's get started.
Sounds great.
So, imagine spending almost $1 million just to change a single picture, like while your company is actually losing billions.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that sounds crazy.
Right. Or imagine finding out that your private visit to the doctor's office was secretly recorded by a camera hidden right in the ceiling.
That is really scary.
It really is. In today's deep dive, our mission is to explore 5 fascinating stories that are, making big news right now.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to look at the shocking decisions companies make to control their image, the intense pressure of buying concert tickets, and the terrifying reality of hidden cameras.
It's quite a mix of topics today, for sure. I mean, we have everything from professional basketball to unexpected romance and even some serious legal issues.
Yeah, a really wide range.
But don't worry, we're going to take our time with you, our listener. We'll walk through each of these stories slowly and clearly. It's always so interesting to look closely at what people are reading and sharing online.
I completely agree. Let's jump right into our first topic. This is a highly public, visible change that's causing a huge debate online right now.
Okay, let's hear it.
Well, Taiwan Power Company, which we often call Taipower, they recently updated their famous company logo.
Ah, right. The classic logo.
Exactly. For a very long time, the company used this beautiful old calligraphy design. It was originally drawn by a famous historical figure named Yu Yushin, so it had a lot of history.
Well, that's a cultural value there.
Yeah, but recently they decided to change it. They went with a very modern, clean design created by a well-known designer, Aaron Nee.
I see. Well, changing a company logo is always a massive decision. It's never just about drawing a new picture, you know?
Right. It costs money. And this new design cost almost 1 million NT dollars. To be exact, it was around 960,000 NT dollars.
That is a lot of money.
Yeah. And when the public heard about this price tag, they had a very strong reaction. People are arguing about it everywhere.
Let's pause right here for a quick vocabulary check for you, our listeners.
Good.
The word is debate. It means a discussion where people have different opinions about something. Example, there was a big debate on the internet about whether the new company logo is good or bad.
That's a great word. And the debate over this logo is very intense right now. Let's look at both sides fairly.
Sure.
On one hand, some people really love the new look. They think it's clean, simple, and fits perfectly into the digital age.
Right, it looks more modern.
Exactly. But on the other hand, many taxpayers are extremely unhappy. The main reason they are so upset is because, well, Taipower is currently losing a massive amount of money.
Oh, really? How much?
Recent reports show that the company has had over 54 billion NT dollars in losses.
Wow. That is a huge loss.
Yeah, so I completely understand why people feel divided. Let me ask you this. Does it feel a bit like buying a very expensive, fancy new suit when your bank account is completely empty?
That's a really good way to put it.
That's how a lot of people see it. They wonder why a company would spend almost $1 million on a picture when they are losing billions every year. It just seems, well, it seems irresponsible.
That's a great analogy. It does look a bit strange at first glance. But if we dig a little deeper, we can see the mechanism of how business rebranding works.
Oh, how so?
Think of it more like fixing the roof of your house before you invite important investors over. Yes, it costs money right now, but you need to look reliable if you want to survive in the future.
Ah, I see. So it's about looking forward.
Exactly. Taipower explained that this is about celebrating their 80th anniversary and transforming their brand. They want to show the public that they are ready for the future, especially with green energy.
Okay, so it's an investment in public perception, not just a simple drawing. But why does a power company need to look digital? They just provide electricity, right?
Well, the way we interact with electricity is changing. I mean, in the past, you just got a paper bill in the mail. But today, we use smart apps on our phones to track our energy use. That beautiful old calligraphy logo might look great painted on a huge concrete building, but
it's hard to read on a phone.
Exactly. It's very hard to read when it's shrunk down to a tiny icon on your smartphone screen. A clean, modern logo works much better on digital screens.
That makes a lot of sense.
However, because Taipower is tied to the government and uses public funds, spending almost $1 million will always make taxpayers angry.
Yeah, that really helps explain the why behind the decision. So speaking of companies updating their digital image and trying to manage thousands of people online, let's move to our second story.
Okay, what's next?
This one is about fans who are incredibly stressed out. They're trying to use digital systems to prepare for a massive public event.
Ah, yes. This story is about the extreme excitement and the extreme stress surrounding K-pop music.
Yes, K-pop fans in Taiwan are super excited right now. A special subunit of the famous group 17 is coming to perform.
That's huge for the fans.
Right. The subunit is called DXS, and it features the singers Sungkwan and DK. They are coming to the Kaohsiung Arena for a massive concert this July 25th.
And fans are already incredibly nervous about buying tickets, right?
So nervous. They are preparing to buy them on a popular ticketing website called tixCraft. This website needs to handle thousands of users at the exact same time.
Let's pause for another quick vocabulary check for you listening at home. The word is platform. It means a website or app used for a specific purpose, like buying things or sharing ideas. Example: you need to create an account on the ticketing platform before the concert tickets go on sale.
Perfect example. And the tricky part about this platform is that it requires a strict real name system.
Right, the real name system. That's a big deal.
It is. This means the name you type on the website when buying the concert ticket must exactly match the name printed on your official ID card.
So no nicknames allowed.
None. When fans go to the concert in July, the security staff will check their ID. If the name on the ticket doesn't match the ID perfectly, they cannot go inside. I have to ask, why does this real name rule make the buying process feel so stressful for fans? I mean, buying a ticket to see your favorite band should be a happy, exciting moment. Instead, it sounds like a nightmare.
I know, it does sound tough. But the reason they use the real name system is actually very important. It's a defense mechanism against scalpers.
Right, scalpers, the people who resell tickets.
Exactly. Scalpers buy tickets just to resell them at illegally high prices. And regular human fans can't compete with scalpers because scalpers use computer programs called bots.
Oh, I hate those bots.
Yeah, they are so fast. These bots can fill out the ticket forms and buy the seats in milliseconds. So the real name rule forces the buyer to prove who they are, which stops the computer bots.
I understand that stopping bots is important, but punishing a true fan just because they typed one letter wrong in a panic, that seems incredibly harsh.
It does feel a bit unforgiving.
Imagine your heart is racing. The clock is ticking, and you accidentally spell your name wrong. You lose your ticket entirely. Isn't there a better technological solution, like giving them an hour to correct their spelling?
You raise a very good point. It feels very unfair to honest fans. But here is the problem with allowing corrections. If the platform gives people an hour to fix their names, the scalpers will just exploit that rule.
Oh, really? How?
The scalpers would use their bots to buy all the tickets under fake names. And then when they find someone willing to pay double the price, they would just correct the fake name to the buyer's real name.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Right, so the real name system is a very blunt tool, but right now it's one of the only effective ways to keep tickets out of the hands of scalpers.
Wow. So you have to be fast enough to beat the crowd, but also perfectly accurate? That intense pressure to perform perfectly in a split second, where one tiny mistake ruins everything, it's something professional athletes deal with on a physical level.
That's a great connection.
And that brings us perfectly to our third topic today. Let's look at a real physical competition happening right now, where pacing and pressure are everything.
Exactly. We are looking at the high-stakes world of the NBA playoffs. Basketball fans around the world are watching these games very closely right now.
They really are.
Specifically, people are talking about the Eastern Conference semifinals.
Yes. Just recently, the Detroit Pistons played against the Cleveland Cavaliers in Game 2 of the series. The Pistons beat the Cavaliers with a final score of 107-97.
Let's do another quick vocabulary check for our English learners. The word is lead. It means the position of being ahead of others in a game, race, or competition. Example: the basketball team played very well tonight and took a 2-point lead in the final minute.
Thanks for that. And in this series, the Detroit Pistons now have a strong 2-0 lead.
They are playing really well.
They are. A big reason for this lead is their star player, Cade Cunningham. He had an absolutely amazing game. He scored 25 points and made 10 assists.
That's a fantastic performance.
I have to say, scoring that much in an important playoff game is incredibly hard. I mean, the defense in the playoffs is always much stronger than the regular season.
It really is impressive. But what's fascinating here is the mechanism of how he played the game.
Oh, what do you mean?
If you look closely at his strategy, Cunningham was actually very quiet for the first 3 quarters of the game. He didn't score many points early on. He basically stayed in the background.
Really? That's surprising for a star player.
Yeah, But then he completely erupted. He scored 12 points in the final 6 minutes alone.
Wow. Why would he stay quiet for so long? Isn't it risky to hold back your energy until the very end? What if his team falls too far behind while he's waiting?
It is a calculated risk,
Uh-huh.
but it shows a deep understanding of physical energy and pacing. A basketball team is very long, and the human body has limits.
Right, you get tired.
Exactly. If a star player pushes himself to sprint and score constantly from the first minute, he will be completely exhausted by the fourth quarter.
That makes sense.
By staying quiet early on, Cunningham forced the other team's defense to work hard and get tired. He was reading their movements. Then, in the last 6 minutes when the defender's energy dropped, he had fresh legs. He struck exactly when it mattered most.
That's brilliant. So it's not just about running fast, it's about knowing when to run fast.
Exactly.
Now, Cade Cunningham's late game surge surprised basketball fans.
Yeah.
But an even bigger surprise hit the internet this week. This is a crossover event that absolutely nobody saw coming.
Oh, this one is so fun.
Yeah.
We are talking about a new video teaser from the App Store, Google Play.
Yeah.
They decided to pair up two massive stars from completely different worlds. They brought together the famous esports gamer Faker, who is an absolute legend in the game League of Legends, with the K-pop music star Karina from the wildly popular girl group aespa.
It's such a wild combination. I mean, in the short video, they are standing at a bus stop together. There are pink cherry blossoms falling gently around them in the wind.
It's a very pretty scene.
It looks very beautiful and romantic. And then Faker holds her wrist and actually confesses his romantic feelings to her.
Let's pause for our next vocabulary check. The word is unexpected. It means surprising because you did not think it would happen at all. Example: seeing the famous gamer and the singer act together in a video was a very unexpected surprise.
It was so unexpected, and he says a very specific line. He tells her that he likes her not as Faker, but as the human Lee Sang-hak.
Right, Lee Sang-hak is his real everyday name.
When I watched it, I was completely shocked. It feels like a dramatic scene from a romantic youth movie, not an advertisement for a tech company.
It really does.
But I have to ask, does a video like this actually make people download apps? Or do fans just watch the video, laugh about it, and move on?
That's the brilliance of this marketing mechanism. It's called a crossover viral loop.
A crossover viral loop.
Yes, you see, you have two completely separate audiences. You have millions of young people who love competitive esports and millions of people who love K-pop music. Right. Normally, the computer algorithms keep these two groups separated on the internet. But when Google Play put them together, fans from both groups started commenting, sharing, and liking the video at the exact same time.
Oh, wow.
The internet algorithm saw all this sudden activity from different demographics and pushed the video to the top of everyone's feed.
Oh, I see. So even if the fans aren't immediately buying a game or an app, Google Play gets millions of views and massive brand awareness for free.
Yes, it gets everyone talking.
It was perfectly planned and staged for the public to enjoy.
Exactly. Every detail, from the cherry blossoms to the specific dialogue, was carefully designed to be seen by millions of people.
But, you know, while Faker and Karina's video was a beautiful public production meant to be shared, our final topic today deals with the very dark side of recording.
Yeah, this is a tough one.
We need to talk about secret cameras hidden in spaces that are meant to be completely private and safe.
This is a very serious and worrying news story that has broken recently in Taiwan. It involves several cosmetic clinics. These are medical offices where people go for beauty treatments, skincare, and things like that. The news reports specifically mention places like Gloss Clinic in Bangkok and another company called Irwin.
What happened is truly shocking. Police and investigators discovered that these clinics were hiding secret cameras inside the private treatment rooms.
It's awful.
The clinics actually hid the tiny camera lenses inside the smoke detectors on the ceiling, pointing directly down at the patients.
Let's pause for our final vocabulary check. The word is privacy. It means the state of being free from public attention or being watched by other people. Example: patients expect complete privacy when they are changing clothes in a doctor's room.
And that expectation of privacy is exactly why the story has caused so much fear. Many women are deeply concerned right now.
Right, because these treatment rooms are places where patients undress and change their clothes.
Yes, and they also have highly private treatments done there, like laser hair removal. When you go to a medical clinic, you have to trust the doctors and the staff. You are in a very vulnerable position.
That's what makes this so upsetting. A medical room is supposed to be a safe zone. When you find out there was a camera in the smoke detector, that basic trust is shattered.
Completely shattered. I just don't understand the logic. Why would a medical clinic risk their entire business and reputation to put a camera in a private room? What is their actual goal?
Well, the clinics have tried to explain their reasoning, and it comes down to legal liability.
Legal liability.
Yes. They claim that they secretly recorded these videos to protect their business from medical disputes. For example, if a patient claims that a doctor burned their skin during a laser treatment, the clinic wanted to have video proof of exactly what happened in the room. They view the cameras as a form of insurance.
But you simply cannot secretly record people while they are undressed just to save yourself from a lawsuit.
No, you can't.
That completely breaks the law and it destroys basic human respect. I mean, if you want security, put a camera in the waiting room or the hallway. You don't put it in the room where people are changing clothes.
You hit the nail on the head. There is a massive difference between security and surveillance.
Right.
Security is meant to protect the perimeter of a building and keep people safe from outside threats. Surveillance is about invading personal space and secretly watching people.
So true.
Over 1,400 people have already joined a self-help group online to support each other and demand answers. Currently, both the police and the Ministry of Health are heavily investigating the situation. It's a stark reminder of how vulnerable our personal data and physical bodies can be.
It really is. The rule is incredibly simple. If you are going to record someone in a sensitive area, you must clearly ask for their permission first. Hiding a tiny lens in a smoke detector is never the right way to solve a business problem.
I agree completely. And, this really brings us to a bigger picture and something very important for you, our listener, to think about today.
What's that?
Well, we've talked about a lot of different things in this deep dive. We discussed highly visible public logos that power companies pay millions of dollars to show the world. We talked about perfectly staged, viral videos with esports gamers and pop stars. And we also talked about secretly hidden cameras capturing things no one was ever supposed to see.
It's a lot to process.
It really makes you wonder, in our modern digital world, how much control do we really have over what gets seen and what stays hidden?
That is a very powerful question to end on. It definitely makes you look at the cameras and screens around us a little differently.
Absolutely.
Well, here is your comment challenge for today. Which of today's topics surprised you the most and why? Let us know in the comments below.
Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. Keep practicing your English, keep learning, and stay curious.
We'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.